Good evening, everyone. I just want to make sure that I introduce myself because some of you may not know who I am. I'm the middle school principal here. My name is Dr. Whiteman, and I have the privilege of being able to introduce everyone here for you this evening. I'd like to thank all of you for coming here tonight to enjoy our concert. This is our last conference of our concert this year together, and we're very proud of all the accomplishments that our students have made under the direction of Mr. Oakley this year. Students have worked very hard over the course of the past several weeks to prepare for this evening's performance, and I know they will not disappoint you. We've got a precursor of tonight's performance on Monday, and they did a fabulous job. I would also be remiss if I did not thank all of our band boosters who've done so much for us over the course of the year. Their time and efforts have certainly helped our students be the best they can be. On behalf of Dowagiac Union Schools, I would like to congratulate all of our student musicians and the awards that they will be receiving later this evening, and you'll be able to witness as well. As I've stated before, we have a lot to be proud of here at Dowagiac Middle School and also in Dowagiac Union Schools. Thank you again for coming tonight. Please sit back and relax with me and enjoy the show as Mr. Oakley opens things up with our 6th grade band.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our 2019 Dowagiac Middle School Spring Concert. The band that you see up here is our 6th grade band, and we're going to start with a tune called When the Saints Go Marching In. And we have a special conductor for that tune this evening. Kyler Kenyon is one of our high school students over in our high school band, and he is interested in maybe one day becoming a music educator. So I decided it would be a good opportunity to give him some podium time, and he's been working with our 6th grade band to help get them ready to perform this for you here tonight. So without further ado, I'm going to let Kyler come out and get us started. So our 6th grade band has been working really hard this year. As the beginning band, you see them, I guess I see them more, just not knowing much about anything. I mean, we start the first day learning how to open a case, the proper way, because there is a proper way, holding the instrument, understanding what a mouthpiece is, what our lips have to do specifically for our instrument. I mean, these are all the basics, and they have come so far. I hope that you can hear that. And they are going to prepare, or they're going to play for you a song we prepared called Frere Jacques, but in a round. And so we're going to have one group of students that is going to start playing, and then another group comes in at a later time, and it creates these really nice harmonies. That's what the definition of a round is in music. So we hope you enjoy it. Okay, so that was Old MacDonald Had a Band. That was one of the bigger arrangements that they put in our book once the kids get to a certain level. This concert that you're seeing here, this is the longest music they've ever played. So we have to build endurance when it comes to the beginning band, because playing an instrument is something that's very foreign to your entire body when it comes to posture and feet placement and holding it. breathing. So they've been doing a great job. We're going to play Linus and Lucy for you, and this is the longest piece they've played. There's a lot of things in here that these kids weren't quite ready for. They were here, and this piece asked them to be here. And they worked really hard to kind of meet some of those challenges because we weren't quite there in our book yet, meaning they might not have learned a couple of rhythms or even notes and some different elements. So we just kind of taught them, and they put it into this piece. They've done an awesome job, so we hope you like it. Award time. So we're going to give it over to Mr. Clan. He's going to read some names for us, and we're going to get going with our sixth grade band awards.
All right. And I'm waiting for it to go on. There it goes. All right. So first of all, we have two different classes of our sixth grade band. Our first one has predominantly woodwinds and then some percussion. So we're going to take care of that one first. So as I read your name, go ahead and come on up. Go over see Mr. Oakley for your certificate. And then you can just line up right on stage. We'll get a picture with you guys. So here we go. Our first one is Braden Gillespie on clarinet. And please hold your applause till the end so we get everybody up here. Calvin Diamond on flute. Hayden Hageman on percussion. Samantha Mottweiler on clarinet. Meg Charles on clarinet. Kennedy Kraft on flute. Emerson Kruger on clarinet. Nevaeh Heminger on clarinet. Amelia Livingston on oboe. Alexis Lewis on clarinet. Jason Holloway on clarinet. Colin Parker on alto sax. Aiden Whitman on alto sax. And Honesty Wright on clarinet. All right, let's give this group a great hand. And you can be seated. And our second hour class is predominantly the brass and then some percussion mixed in there. And so in our second hour class, we have Merrill Adams on baritone, Michaela Best on trombone, Dylan Birdsey on French horn, Emma Bontrager on baritone, Sebastian Cardenas on tuba, Benjamin Cavinas on percussion, Mackenzie Clark on French horn, Tina Cowley on trombone, Johnny Dash on trombone, Arlena Dudley on trumpet, Angel Hernandez on trombone, Milena Klug on percussion, Grayson Lazada on trumpet, Raymond Maynard on trumpet, Aiden Pond on trombone, Elena Preston on percussion, Carly Spagnoli on baritone, Eli Stout on percussion, Taya Thomas on trumpet, Kiana Wilson on trombone, Madison Winchester on trumpet, and Jude Plank on percussion. All right, let's hear it for these sixth graders. I can't wait to get them to the high school in a few years. They're going to be awesome.
While our sixth graders are getting ready to head back, I think this will be a good time to make this announcement. We have been working hard to find out our final numbers for our band signups for sixth grade next year. We had a very successful beginning band fittings here at the middle school where every fifth grader from the 4 elementary schools came, and they all got fitted on an instrument in case a kid came after the initial sign up and said, I want to be a part of band, then we would know exactly what instrument to put them on. And I'm very happy to say that we currently, although these numbers will change a little bit, currently have 81 fifth graders signed up for sixth grade band. So we're very excited for that. It's nice that we do have the 2 hours split, so that way what we try to do is put woodwinds in one and brass and percussion in the other so we can have more of that one-on-one instruction. So there will be some planning to do this summer, but we're excited to see where this goes. And we'll bring our 7th grade band on soon. Almost forgot one of the most important, well, the most important one here for 6th grade. We have our certificate for outstanding 6th grade band students. So our outstanding students in band are students that demonstrate respect and discipline in the classroom, students that are helpful to others and their director as well to help bring the band program up or move it in a positive direction, and also students that are proficient on their instrument for their grade level standards. So I'm happy to announce that our outstanding sixth grade band student is Meryl Adams this year.
All right. So our seventh graders, since they've already received a certificate in sixth grade, this year they get a pin. It's a little music lyre that says band on it, so they'll each be receiving one of those. And again, please hold your applause till we get everybody up here, and then we can give everybody a big applause at once. So here we go. Augustus Berg, Alexis Bond, Max Bustamante, Gabriel Dallenberg, Brandon Deckert, Michaela Donaldson, Nicholas Green, Lucas Hammond, Sydney Hatch, Jacera Horton, Jada Jackson, Nika Langley, Mason Maggart, Atena Mancera, Angelina Ochoa, Noah Phillips, Kylie Raeb, Mia Saldana, Dane Spagnoli, Taylor Tillman, Israel Villegas, Jayla Weatherspoon, Molly Wheeler, and Jenna White. Awesome job, 7th grade. Let's give them a big hand.
So we do have also a 7th grade Outstanding Student Award. I just wanted to read the little write-up I wrote that I had written down. I didn't have this with me for 6th grade band. So it says, the Outstanding Student Awards are based on student behavior both in and out of the daily rehearsal, proficiency on their primary instrument based on grade level standards, as well as respect and kindness towards others. Kind of what I said last time, but I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. So here's our 7th grade Outstanding Band Student Award. It goes to Dane Spagnoli. We're going to finish up with our 8th grade band awards here, and then after that, we'll have some closing remarks, and that'll be the end of our concert. So go ahead, Mr. Clan.
Awesome. First of all, let's give this group one more big hand. make sure that everybody knows what we expected of some of this group. If you helped us out in the fall by being part of our fall show, please stand up or wave your hand if you're already standing up. If you were part of the marching band in the fall, stand up. They put in a lot of extra time to help us out in the fall because we had some holes in our drill that we needed to desperately fill. And we asked a lot of these students, and they just performed marvelously. Also, we had a couple of holes in our pep band. If you've never been to a basketball game for one of our pep band performances, woo, we have a lot of fun. I tell you what, if you were in pep band, raise your hand. We had two gentlemen. They helped shore up our percussion, so we sure appreciate everything that you guys have done. But now let's get to the 8th grade awards. The 8th graders also, they've already had one type of pin. They've had a certificate, so now they get a really cool pin, and I wish I had one of these pins that they're getting. It's kind of a music staff with some notes on it and things. It's actually a pretty cool pin. I'm going to get my hands on one of those one way or another. So again, please hold your applause until we get everybody up here. So here we go. Felix Chubb, Jacob Conley, Kincaid Kraft, Koya Cross, Shashanka Cruz, William Doyle, Lucas Glenn, Alex Hernandez, Kenna Kirkendall, Benjamin Clan, Hannah Ludman, Jessica Mariano, Caleb Mottweiler, Addie Neely, Jonathan Phillips, Micaiah Robinson, Caden Sandora, Laura Schaller, Jessica Schrader, Grace Sherman, Cameron Sylvia, Sam Strom, Sarah Torbett, and Bryce Zimmerman. Let's hear it one more time for our 8th grade band. And you may be seated.
Okay, and our last Outstanding Band Student Award. Again, this goes to a student who demonstrates discipline, respect in the classroom, kindness towards others, and grade level proficiency on their instrument. Our 8th grade Outstanding Band Student this year is going to be Sarah Torbett. About this band specifically is that this is our 8th grade band, so they're kind of like the seniors of our middle school. So these students here, if they choose to, are going to move forward into our high school band. The first ensemble they're going to be a part of is the Chieftain Marching Band. And so they're going to start off this summer with freshman camp, fundamentals, band camp, and getting their new music. And so it kicks off pretty much right after we're done with school. So that's going to be really exciting to see. Another thing that I really wanted to note was one of their accomplishments this year, which was how they performed at festival. So what you see right here in our 8th grade band is not a balanced or well-blended band. So when they write these scores that we purchase online and when we distribute the music, they kind of write it for bands that are kind of filled out in each section, more even numbers, or what their idea is of a blended band. And our challenge every day is learning how to blend and balance our sound, because we have just, again, not a very balanced number of instruments. And they have done a really awesome job. It is a challenge every day, and we work together and we learn together. They ended up going to festival, and they got a Division II for this group. That's really good. They got a 2, and this is out of a score of 5. And so there's 3 judges that sit in the audience, and they judge your concert performance. Then you have to go and do sight reading. And each judge will give you a score, and then that score accumulates to your final score of a 1 through a 5, and they ended up coming away with a 2. And that's really good for this group, again, because of the challenges that we face every day. So I just wanted to know how awesome that was. We had some solo and ensemble participants as well. Raise your hand if you did solo and ensemble this year. Good. Raise your hand if you did just a solo. And then raise your hand if you did a duet with someone. Yeah. So we've got some individuals as well going out and learning more about themselves and their instrument and getting critiques from judges in another area. So. If you did not attend our high school band yesterday, we announced our 2019 Chieftain Marching Band halftime show. Is going to be the music of, or it's going to be Mamma Mia, the music of ABBA. And we're going to have that music custom arranged, the wind and the percussion music. It's going to fit our band's size and instrumentation. So if you like coming out and seeing the marching band, look for us to showcase that later at band camp and then throughout the season at football games and invitationals. We're pretty excited. So that is coming up next. We wanted to thank our current band booster board, which is our president, Dawn Ozra, our secretary, Alicia McKinney, she was helping hand out awards, and our treasurer, Leah Sovine. We also wanted to take a moment to just thank Heather Nash, who filled our vice president position in the beginning of the year, and we wanted to thank her for the time that she dedicated to our program, and she is very missed, and she will always be in our memory. We do have our new band booster board that goes into effect on July 1st, and we're happy to say that we have a very full, diverse board filling out each position. I'm not quite sure the last time when every position in the board had been filled. That includes our middle school liaison, that's someone who helps come up to the high school and make sure everything down here is going okay, and help me out when it comes to logistics here, and then our fundraising coordinator position as well. So we're pretty excited about that. We wanted to thank our staff and administration here at Dowagiac Middle School, our principal, Dr. Whiteman, and our assistant principal, Nikki Hewlett. We wanted to thank the custodial staff at Dowagiac Middle School for everything that they do to help us prepare and clean up after concerts. And I'm going to say it now because I forgot to last night. This guy here, Mr. Clan, he's not technically the assistant here at the middle school, but he does assist at the high school. And he... let's just say he's the reason why I'm still standing up here. He's kept me sane, and he's helped me with many, many things in my first year. And I wanted to give a special shout out to him, if we could give him a round of applause. He always says he's not the assistant director, he's just here to assist the band, and I disagree, so I wanted you to know that you are very much appreciated. Thank you guys for coming out tonight, and we'll see you at our next event.